based on our course outline, and I try to recall what is in here. Is this Gabea Zolos Award? Now, we said after we introduced the maritime transportation, you mentioned that we discussed up to a certain range, right? You said we were supposed to start on the history of shipping. Well, that is so brief actually, because it says the shipping industry or the water transportation, so to say, started way back as soon as man started trading with each other. Since men or people started trading with each other, that's when also the issue of using water transportation, maritime transportation also started. So it is believed that this thing of using water transportation has been in existence probably for over 6,000 years. For over 6,000 years. Now, over 6,000 years, we are talking about the times of civilizations that we know in history. We have had Egyptian civilization, we have had Mesopotamian civilization, we have had Greek civilization, we have had Roman civilization, and so on and so forth. Those are the civilizations that were there way back, we are saying 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. Now, for these civilizations to flourish, they were trading with each other. Just like even today, there is no nation, there is no country that can prosper or succeed economically if it is not engaged in trade or if it is not trading with others. For example, the modern civilization that there is an economy in this world that we can consider to be a modern civilization. For example, China. China has developed over the past 40 years or so, and now it's probably one of the biggest economies, it's the second biggest economy worldwide. If you look at the factor that has contributed to its growth, it is trade. China has, over the years, discovered ways through which it can expand its footprint across the world. That's why today, if you go to each and every country world over, China, some Chinese products you find them there, or something connected to China, you will still find it there, being it education, being it services, being it infrastructure economy, that's so on and so forth. So those people have managed to expand further due to trading. So similarly, in the ancient civilizations, trade is what contributed to the growth of their civilizations. So for this trade to be possible, they had to travel from one point to the other using waterways or water bodies. So that's how this water transportation became so prominent. Again, over the years, in fact, during that time, there were some people that were kind of experts when it comes to shipbuilding, or maybe building the boats that were sailing over the sea. So it is believed that over 5,000 years back, it was Egypt that was good at this. Egyptians were good at building the ships, you can call them the ships now, but though they were not using engines and so on and so forth. But now, towards 19th to 20th century, there was a discovery of a steam engine. So the discovery of the steam engine now became the turning point of this industry, the shipping industry. In other words, maritime transportation. Why? Because the vessels that were being operated at the sea were now using those engines, were being propelled by the engine. So they become a bit faster and more efficient. So of course, it is believed even now that this maritime transportation contributes greatly. When it comes to the value in trade, almost close to 80%, volume that is, when it comes to volume, almost not 80 but should be 90% of trade globally is being conducted via this mode of transportation. Whereas when it comes to value, almost 70 to 75% of global trade is dependent on this water transportation. So that's what we are being doing here. Okay, everything is let's see. Okay, so that being the case, this kind of transportation has always been considered as one of the most critical and important ones. there are reasons why it is believed so. The reasons why maritime transportation is considered to be important is its ability to transport large volumes of cargo, probably at a go. That's one advantage. The other advantage is that it's a bit cheaper to even maintenance costs of this kind of transportation are always very less. It is cheaper to transport things and so on and so forth. Those are some of the advantages. Whereas when it comes to disadvantages, we have issues with low speed and so on and so forth. And of course, more risky. They are always prone to attacks by piracy and some other mischievous individuals and organizations. Anyway, so this small history of this one, of course, I have it in here. You can just take much of our time, but since I will share this one with you, you will see that it, though it's not very much important. Now, we are jumping to the shipping market. Shipping market. So when we're saying shipping market, we're not saying the shipping market, but the shipping market. So, this shipping as an industry, it is segmented. It is categorized into some segments. Those segments are body market. So that's why we're saying the shipping market. The shipping industry is categorized into some segments. And in this case, we are going to see 4 segments. In short, they are called 4 shipping marketing. So, this international shipping industry, now that we have heard, is divided into 4. It's categorized into 4 categories. Those shipping markets are as follows. One is the new building market. That's one. And the second one is the freight market. And we have the third one is the sell and purchase market. And of course, finally, we have demolition market. Sell and purchase market. And finally, we have demolition market. Now that we are saying the shipping industry or international shipping industry is segmented into those 4 markets. In other words, something which is segmented, we can say this is a whole. This is the international shipping industry. Anyway. So we are told here is the segmented into 4 markets. We have this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then we are saying this one is new building market. And this one, what we are calling this one, price market. And this one we are saying sell and purchase. And this one we are saying demolition. Okay? Now, since these are in segments, in short, it means they complement each other. For this industry to be competitive, it needs this one. So it means these ones are not independent of each other. There's all that interdependence of this market. So, what a shipping market, which is good building model, this is price market, this relationship market, this market. 4 markets are in this industry. So, we can look at them probably one by one. For example, we start with this one, the new building market. This is where the new vessels or ships are built and introduced into the market or introduced into the industry. This is where new vessels or ships are built and introduced into the industry. That's why it's called new building market. Alright, so there is a reason why we are saying new building market, and the reason why we are saying this is where new vessels or ships building market. But why I think it is because that's where a new ship is constructed and introduced into the industry. It means in the industry there, it is not only new ships that are being introduced. There can also be probably 700 or 800 ships that are being introduced into the same industry. But those coming from this market are new ships. So normally what happens is the operators or the prospective operators of these ships, they will always approach the shipbuilders. There are those companies, those experts that are good at building the ships. And of course, we have the shipbuilding grounds across the world, in some parts of the world. Probably we shall see them. Of course, the most notable ones are located in the Far East. For example, in Japan, and of course, in Thailand, Korea, etc. Those are the areas where this business of building the ships is highly concentrated. So, a prospective operator will always approach the shipbuilders and order a ship according to his or her needs. So, let's say the process of building a ship can take probably up to 4 years. So, it's not a small job at all. It means if you want to own a ship today, probably it is difficult for you to have a new ship. You probably can get a second-hand or third-hand. But if you want to own a brand new ship or vessel, definitely you have to order probably 3 or 4 years before. So this is 2023. If you are ordering now, you are expected to get it probably in 2026, 2027, or somewhere around. Why? Because it requires a lot of work, a lot of materials, and so on and so forth. Now, since the requirements of the shipping industry at times may keep changing from time to time. When we are saying the requirements, at times we have the regulations, there's some specifications, the needs of the user, and so on and so forth. These ones may keep changing from time to time. It means you, as a prospective operator or a prospective owner of a ship, you have to predict the future of that industry before instructing the shipbuilder to start building. Because the shipbuilder, when he is building or she is building a ship, he or she has to follow the specifications as per your requirements. Therefore, the specifications that you are giving this person, that okay, we need our ship to look like this, agricultural ship, it should reflect the future needs. So you should always predict how the industry is going to behave and how or what the requirements will be like in the future. So that by the time they are finishing building this ship for you, it should not look irrelevant. Because that can be possible. Mauza anataka kuanzia na mange ni kinga. Nde kinga za kali ya zona katika shikari. Msaki kali ya auto au makina. The process of manga kinga depends on how. By the time of marriage, it is being realized that among the open thing, among the things is Canadian, Chikari and Young. They will think that it is not relevant. Therefore, you have to think in the next 4 years, again, you can have the president, this is not that kind of thing. It is only one. What will you do that one? So, that one happens in the shipping, in the new building market. Now, there are always people who are involved in this market, or the participants of this market, right? Who are those participants? One will have the shipbuilders themselves, and the ones who are working towards the construction of the road. Secondly, is the operators, which are the shipping companies, for example. The operators, they are also involved. Because they are the ones who are ordering the ships, who are hiring these guys to build a ship on their behalf. At times, the shippers or their representatives can also be involved in that one. Okay, look at this. Now, there will be a reason why. Okay, wait a minute. Mr. Ben, sir. How are you? No, I will try as much as possible to be a bit faster so that anyway, we still have time. I thought it's already close to 10 o'clock, we still have time. Anyway, but I still try to be quick. Now, there is a reason why an operator or a buyer of a ship may choose a new ship over a pre-owned one. The reason is probably the age of the ships that are there in the pre-owned market, the prices, and probably some other reasons anyway. So, one may choose to buy an old ship. Why? Because he doesn't have enough money to order or buy a new one. Or secondly, he needs the vessel as quick as possible, which he cannot wait for 2, 3, or 4 years for a shipbuilder to finish that ship for him. So the urgency of it can determine whether one will buy an old or a new one. So, the prices of the new ship, they vary due to a number of reasons. Some of the reasons are the size of the ship and of course its capabilities. That one can determine the price of this ship in that new building market. Okay, so we go to the second market. The second market here is the price market. Now, the price market is also divided into sub-marketing. So, this is the market where the operators, the shippers, they get the services, the shipping services from the operators. This is the market where the shippers or representatives get shipping services or maritime transportation services, either way, from the operators or from the shipping companies. Okay, we are saying the shippers or their representatives, they get shipping services or maritime transportation services from the operators or from the ship owner. So operator, ship owner in this case is the same. You can use that one interchangeably. So here I say these three markets are in this industry, and then there is an interdependence. Now what is happening? In the first market, we had shipbuilders, and these people, their job was to build those ships. And then we have operators or shipping companies. They went to these people, they ordered the ship, and made it from a machine to market machine or whatever. Now after that one is done, it means now these operators or the shipping company, they are now owning the ships. Now they are owning the ships. I have in the material, and I can go now what happens here? It is them, the ship owners or the operators, versus the shippers. Now these are the two participants that are going in this market. This one, the shippers, they are not seeking the services of the operators. I mean, so that's the price market. So there are quite a number of players that are involved in the price market. One is the operators themselves or the ship owners. Second is the shippers or their representatives. Now, who are these representatives? When you say shippers or their representatives, this an MTO, right? Yes, an MTO will try to order those ones. So, is that the shipper or their representatives? They deal with the operators for these services. Can somebody suggest a steady participant who can be involved in this kind of a market? Apart from the two that we mentioned, the operator or ship owner, then here there is we say shipper or representative. Then I would ask you, can we suggest any participants also who can join this one? Who can be among the participants of this market? Mind you, here we can have as many participants as possible, but probably one prominent one, that is the people. The consignee. But the consignee is the consignee, okay? So, we now, for me, it makes it difficult for you. As you put it here, the Shiba, consignee, all those ones, they are very right of the community. And consignee, I carry right of the community. Don't you want this to be a number of later. But the regulator, you make a very good. Think of a situation where you are the shipper. You have your goods here, you want to send your goods elsewhere, Japan or Thailand. Right? So the ship owners, the shipping companies, if they are here in Malawi, they don't know, probably they are there in Dar es Salaam. Maybe. Right? So you want to see their services. It means you are in this market. For you to get to the level, what happens? For it to be easier for you. How are you going to make the whole thing easier for you? Will you take a bus from here to somewhere in the Islam and you go there, you want to say, I'm going to ship it. I'm going to have a ship. I'm going to before you want to cross from Malawi. What is the case? Does it go that way? Definitely there must be a middle person, a broker. Right? So we have the broker here. So in the freight market, we have the operators, the brokers, and the shippers. These ones, they deal with each other. Now, this freight market is further subdivided into sub-markets. So, the freight market can be seen via two dimensions. Since there is a transaction between the shipper and the operator, but it's being brokered, or it's being brokered by who? The broker, or it's being facilitated by the broker. Definitely, at the end of the day, there is a transaction that is happening there. Transaction, what is the transaction? Transaction is take and give, isn't it? And you want to spend this money for Sangha. Come on, look at Sangha, I think what it is. So that's the transaction. So in that case, it means there is a transaction between that one and the other one. And the middle one is a facilitator, a middle person. So such transactions in the freight market can be divided into two. One is the freight contract, and the second one is time charter.
Time charter?
Yes, time charter. Freight contract and time charter. So those are the two different types of transactions in the freight market. Now, freight contract, this is where the shipper buys transportation services from ship owners at a fixed price per ton of cargo. This is where, or this is the situation where the shipper gets the services from the ship owner per fixed price or through a fixed price per ton. So, you are a shipper here, and there is a transporter, a maritime transporter. Then there is some elsewhere. You go there, of course, through the broker. If you don't know, it's not easy to say to Dubai. How much is broker doing? No, I don't go out to 100 tons. Say, Malum shipping marine. But per ton, we charge so much. So, it's up to you whether the 50 kgs, a 50 tons, it means they'll charge you per ton. It's fixed. They'll give you that space. If they do not have enough space, it's fine. But if you have the space, they'll give you that space, and so on and so forth. So, that is the flight what contract. So you enter into a contract which is fixed in this regard. Then the other one, we call it the time charter. Now the time charter, in other words, is a situation where you charter the vessel or you hire the vessel. And when you hire that, it depends on how the volume of your goods, what you have. So you hire a bigger ship, it depends. You hire a smaller one, it depends on the volume of your goods. So to make it easier for us to also understand it in this way, it's like when you look at the public transportation, even here, there can be a situation where team after balance by it means it is the rate per seat. That one is the rate per seat and it's a fixed rate. The new one 60, again, and the new space and 60. The still one of them more plans to look at. The new one 60. I think for the moment this one is we can write in this one with the flight contract. So by the time you are entering the bus and you are paying the fare as per receipt, it's like you are entering into a contract. So that's the first thing. Whereas the other charge is more or less like you hire a taxi or a minibus. That minibus you hire is either you go down to them and to another one before, it's up to you. So they say, okay, there are this particular period. This is so much you are going to pay us. Regardless of how many people are going to get in there, whatever, whichever. But at least there is this fixed amount in as far as the terms and conditions of hiring is concerned. Now, this time charter, under that transaction, there are also some participants in that transaction. The participants that are involved in time charter contract are called charter parties. We call those ones charter parties. Parties or participants in the time charter. Okay, so the charter parties or the participants that are involved in time charter arrangements. One is a charter. So in this case, the charterer is the one who is seeking the services, or the charterer in this case is the shipper, the one who is shipping the stuff. You are chartering something. Where you are a charterer. Then the other one is operator. And of course, there is these are the major participants in the time charter contract. So the participants in the time charter contract are all the charter parties. Now, unlike in the process of where Jinga, which will be about Mr. Kevin, that means we're getting Jinga to the Joe. I'm going to send Jinga here. I'm going to do something because they are trying to make a whereas with here, when one is chartering the services of this one, a ship or a vessel, that person, it means he is chartering all together with the crew, because you cannot operate that vessel, that steamer. Or you cannot say, no, depends on captain, my driver, and get it, definitely charter together. So, the chances are, when you are chartering something, it is likely going to be a bit more expensive. It is a bit more expensive. Though it may have a number of conveniences. It may save you from inconveniences, but it's a bit more expensive. Why? Because probably the crew will need some compensation in terms of allowances and all that. And of course, since they are employees of that company, they are employees of the operator, definitely the operator is going to charge the higher. Okay, so you're not doing that, so you're going to pay me so much. So the crew is always part of the package. So you have the vessel and of course the crew as part of the package in the time charter. So the reasons why one may choose to get into this kind of a contract may also vary. One of the reasons is probably the urgency of his shipment. The shipment needs to be shipped as quick as possible, probably that can be a reason. But of course, even the volume of what this person is shipping. Because you are hiring, you are transporting the Latomano. Probably you are not hire three times. From the return you can hire probably you are not to do that. Otherwise, you will now rolling down unless probably Kabumbu is of high value for mass of family. That's when you hire that try to say no with normal equal to proceed. So similarly with this one, the reasons can be probably the volume, the value, and of course the urgency at which the shipment is expected to be completed. Okay, so just like the way we do with probably taxis or motor vehicles, at times they charge us on day-to-day basis. And so on and so forth. So this one also goes hand in hand. So depending on which sector the ship owner and the cargo holder meet in, there are different types of contractual agreements used when sealing the deal to move, like concluding the deal. Now, how the costs and responsibilities are shared between the ship owner and the shipper will settle the type of contract to be used. Nevertheless, time charter and the other one is a contract has to be signed in, and both parties have to always agree on terms and conditions. Such market is the sale and purchase marketing. So no sale and purchase marketing. This is like Ukaonjika. This is where this is the market where second-hand vessels are traded in. So, who are the participants in this market? The participants in this market are a mix of shippers, shipping companies, speculators, shipping brokers, and so on and so forth. Shipping market, sale and purchase market. This is many companies and second-hand vessels. My participants are the ship owners, not my ship builders, but my ship owners, brokers, speculators, and of course at times the shippers. But the ship brokers, they play a critical role. The ship brokers play a critical role. So the trade is between the ship owner and an investor. But this investor is also a ship owner. We want to say about trade. Money involved. What happens in this sale and purchase market? My friend doesn't go to my ship owner and doesn't give up. I'm going to go to my vessels that year later. This is very nice one. This is going to be serious. I think the video to see how it happens. Now, our company side is not a shipbuilder, it's an operator. Who do you think is going to provide that? It's also an operator. So it's an operator or an operator. We now put the level of the Jagari or we now put the genuine. Command for these people to always trade with each other. There is always a middle person that is broker. So you find that the brokers are they almost pay a very good decision. I'll pay the money. Magamaga, fresh money, and of course, I'll pay the money. This is the problem. Now, there is another one. They say a speculator. Who is a speculator? They say there is a speculator. Who is a speculator? In business or in trade.
You want to check the sheet.
To
check the sheet.
yes. Alright. In the world of business, where else can we find speculators? Maybe we should understand it that are already here. In the world of business, any other business that we know. Where else can we find the speculators? And what do they do? Shipping companies. Okay. Shipping companies. You were mentioning something. Quality checkers. Okay. Anyway, Charlie. You people, I'm sure you know this one. In the world of trade or international trade, you might have come across this one. Or if you are watching news, particularly, even in Malawi, TV, TV, ABC, those other channels. And then, at the end of the news broadcast, there is a business segment. So in the business segment, they mention something like this one. I don't know if you have ever taken interest in it. Alright? This one is Malawi Stock Exchange. This one is Johannesburg Stock Exchange. This is New York Stock Exchange. So, either equal for any what. When it comes to the Africa what, this one is the one that is prominent. Globally, this is the one that is prominent. And of course, we also have London Stock Exchange. What happens is this one. These are the markets where people trade their shares, they sell their shares. Like the companies that are selling their shares to the public, they sell on this market. So here in Malawi, we have Malawi Stock Exchange. If you are running a company and that company has grown to a certain level, you can always take it to the Malawi Stock Exchange where you sell the shares. They help you in selling the shares and so on and so forth. Here, Johannesburg Stock Exchange is something. Most of our major companies in South Africa, in Africa, they go here and sell their shares. And people go here and buy their shares. New York is something, London, something. Now, in this market, we find these speculators. So, speculators are the ones who are kind of analysts. They always analyze a particular business. They how it has always been performing and how it is performing now, and they predict the future performance of that kind of a business or a company. So, if the shares, let's say, are selling at maybe 10 quarter per share in that company, these people can predict the speculators that probably in the next 6 months or in the next 2 years, my share or at another discover 17 watts per share. Company alisubadilwa kwa in the next miezi 3 months, other kusoma about 20 watts. Company share moja increase about 20 watts. Kumano in the next period, demand is at 7 watts. And so on and so forth. They predict, looking at the performance of that business or that company, how it is doing. So they give you an advice or say you want to buy this share. They will give you this data or information, and that information will help you to make an informed decision whether to invest in that business or not. Because in the next 6 months for 7 months, it means mashara kutoka safari. Ndio kama hata ya safari. Ndio unataka kile za watu kwa mama kwa meke rosi kuhusu ndio wa rent wale. Ndio kama people start to demand to for 7 months. Na banga rosi I don't have to invest in this one. Where as mashara ndio rent wale after 3 months to start to rent wale. I think I want to think about that invest. So all those advice the ships that are being traded there, we are saying they are the second-hand ships. Now, for you to buy, you have to be sure that ship even if what can translation. I would have to be someone for 5 billion my watch. 5 billion my watch, okay? Pachaka is not a level of school point. Now, most of life is Spanish. Life is Spanish in the year. So the speculator will say no, the life is Spanish is more like 110 years. So now we look at Pachaka, how much money am I going to be realized in this one? Now, for 10 years, am I going to realize my attention? Are 5 billion what? Yes or no? So let me proceed, or I should not proceed. Do you know what I'm saying? So the speculators are also found in this market. Those are some of the participants. The buyers and the sellers who are all operators, the brokers and the speculators. So now, say we repeat it, right? This is an industry, the international shipping industry, for market. One market is part of a shipping one. Ikabura mashibe yalikuwa kuelekeza watu kila mtu ataza mashibe chengala ikazi pele wire next. Now comes to this 40 market, demolition market. Now can somebody tell me about demolition market? What happens there? I think we got on self-explanatory. What do you think happens in the demolition market? Evan, what do you think? In the fourth market, the demolition market.